Don't stump it though, right?
This bring the curtains down on the month of activities we had for Kidney Month. There were so many activities and we're happy to see all of these faces. It is a pleasure to see you. So you know kidney, the reason we're out here is to educate and ensure that everybody know about kidney disease and everything that is affecting us about the kidneys. So it's not only just coming for the walk or the month of activities and then we finish. We need you guys to continue learning, reading, educating other persons because the art can do a bypass, put in a stint and all of these things. You can do something with the lungs and so, but when the kidney is finished, it is completely finished. And we know the trials of dialysis. Dialysis doesn't come with one set of trials, it comes with a lot. It comes with support, it comes with financial, it comes with self-esteem and all of these things. So to get a healthier nation, and I'm happy to see so many young persons because it starts from very small. We have to think about what we eat, what we do, the exercise and everything to prevent the two main causes of kidney disease, which is hypertension and diabetes. So don't let it stop here that we came for the walk, you supported the walk, you know about the activities and that's it. Let it be something that you continue spreading and even for yourself, you can do once a year or twice a year checkup. They have health centers in every region that you can go and ask to do all the blood tests to ensure that every one of your organs in your body is working. So once again, I must say thank you for coming out and supporting us. And as I said before, let us continue educating and doing everything to make sure our bodies are healthy. Thank you.
Good morning once again. Thank you for coming out so early on a Sunday morning. I just want to echo what Ms. Davis said. Kidney disease is very common and it's one of the leading causes of death in the world. And all of us should be aware of it. As the leading causes would be the most common diseases out there which would be diabetes, which is the leading cause of cardiovascular disease as well, and hypertension. I would like for you guys to share the message to each one, to your loved ones and friends and relatives, that you know that they need to get their checkup done at least once or twice a year, especially if you have family members that have diabetes and hypertension, and if they have any relatives with kidney failure as well. As you know, the kidney failure starts with stage 1 to stage 5, and most of the time stage 1 to stage 3, it's asymptomatic. You don't know anything about it unless you do your checkup. And then when it reaches to stage 4, stage 5, that's when you start with having your symptoms. And stage 5 is when you have dialysis. There's 3 different forms in which, when you have stage 5, it can lead to treatment, which is hemodialysis, which is the most common one that we know about. And then there is also peritoneal dialysis, which is another form of treatment for it. And then there is transplant. What we're trying to do and Minister Anthony will talk a little bit more about this, is that we're trying to get into what we call cadaveric transplant in the future, where this is one of the best treatment out there for kidney failure. But we don't want to reach to that stage where you have to go on dialysis and the different forms of treatment for kidney failure. We want to prevent it. Prevention is the best way to go. So that means that you guys need to take care of yourself, go to your doctors, have your checkup at least once or twice a year, and educate yourself as well as educate your loved ones. And once again, thank you for coming out. Thank you.
I just want to echo what was said, and that is, it's nice to see so many of you coming out on this walk this morning. The kidney is a very important organ, as we all know. And one of the things that we have been doing in the ministry is to work more on the preventative aspect of kidney disease, trying to prevent kidney disease from occurring. And there are a couple of things that we can do in terms of prevention. Apart from getting regular checkups, one of the things that we should be doing, like what we did this morning, is exercising regularly. I think for most people in our country, they don't go out at least 3 times, 4 times a week and get maybe 30 minutes of quick exercise. And I can see maybe that in this group we have some people perhaps who are a little bit more fit because you completed the walk in record time. But we can improve that. We can improve that. So one of the things that we have to look at is our fitness. And we want to encourage more people to go out, get 30 minutes of exercise. That, by the way, is a recommendation from the CDC, recommending that you do at least 30 minutes every day. Apart from that, we also have to look at what we're eating. A lot of times we don't eat properly, and because we're not eating properly, you're seeing a lot of our citizens becoming obese. A lot of time also we don't sleep properly, meaning we don't get adequate amounts of sleep. And while that might be something that people don't consider, if you don't sleep well, you're not going to be able to function the next day. If you have too much stress, it is a problem. So we have to look at wellness, and wellness means that you have to do all of these things properly. And we're going to start a program where we're going to educate people more about how to prevent chronic non-communicable diseases. So it's not just about kidneys, it's about heart, it's about diabetes and so forth. How do we prevent these things? In our country, we have thousands of people who are diabetics. And if they don't control their diabetes, the challenge would be they end up with complications. And one of the complications is that you will end up with kidney failure. And so right now, while we have a program where we are helping people, for example, in dialysis, right now we have 430 persons who are on dialysis around the country. And for me, that's too much. So if we can prevent people from needing dialysis, then I think we'll be doing a good job. However, there would be some people who would end up with these complications, and if they do, then we must have these systems in place to assist them. So we'll have dialysis centers, but we have to work on the preventative side so that we don't get many more people needing dialysis. Similarly, we do kidney transplants, and we have been doing at least one every month or so. But again, we don't want people to meet to the stage where they would need these things. And if we can prevent them, then we want to work on the prevention. So there are little things that we can do for ourselves. And one is really going out and making sure that we're getting these checkups. If people don't go and get checkup, maybe you'll be coming to the doctor too late, because most times people wait until they get some sign or symptom of a disease, then they show up at the doctor's office. We can prevent that. Men are worse at going out and getting preventative checkups. And that's something we want to encourage. Don't wait until you're feeling sick before you come. That's not what we're doing. And we're right now, we have a program for a number of chronic diseases. So in terms of diabetes, last year we have introduced new guidelines. And one of the things that we're using now as the gold standard to check to see if anyone is diabetic is a test called a glycated hemoglobin, or HbA1c. And that's what is used in many parts of the world, especially in developing countries. So we have adopted this now as our gold standard. And we are seeing that people now are coming in, and if we find that they're diabetic, we have new treatment modules that we are using. We have an expert panel of doctors who have come up with this treatment panel, and we have also had some assistance from the Mount Sinai Hospital. So we have these new guidelines that are in place. We also recognize, as Ms. Davis said, that hypertension is also one of the major contributing factors to kidney disease. And we are working with PAHO, that's the Pan American Health Organization, and we have introduced a program called HEARTS. And that is using more effective medication that can reduce high blood pressure. And HEARTS now is in 140 of our health centers. And this year we are hoping to roll out to most of them, so that when you go there, you will be able to get more effective medication that can help with the control of your blood pressure. When you control that, we prevent strokes. When you control that, we prevent heart disease and a whole host of other things. So please help us to spread the word, but the best thing you can do for us is continue living a healthy life. So I wish you all well, and I hope that we continue throughout the year to live a healthier lifestyle. Thank you so much.